Extraction, you have the possibility, but before we get too far, this is, if you're just coming in, Extraction up against Blood for Blood, the knockout first round, first stage of the NACT Top 32. Extraction is up one game. Can Blood for Blood take this and make it go the distance?
Now, what I am seeing here from Extraction and what I'm contemplating is that they went a lot of magic so the other team would not go physical. So then the Ling's gonna engage, pop off, and again, this is what I was saying. They're gonna be carrying this Ling to victory. Just being able to rotate, we've seen it. And what they need to do on Blood for Blood is to, again, like I said, protect the SDs until late game. Ooh, we do see Clint putting... It's interesting that we're seeing an Alice in a gold lane.
Yeah, I mean, that's where she has to be, right? Like, she needs the gold for it. If you're going to put her on the lane, she needs to get the gold to scale. The problem is she gets such outranged by that Clint in this early phase, right? She has no way to close the distance. She does have the poke ability like we're seeing right now. Like, she can still clear wave. So as long as Soya plays safe, she should be all right. And J-Law and Sophia coming in, maybe trying to make a play here. Sitting in this bush. Arrow does land onto SD. Shin may go down. Not quite able to close the distance from Sophia. So a nice disengage from the side of Blood for Blood. But this is the aggression I was talking about. And they are focusing that SDs down in the bottom. DT taking a bit of damage from Yuna. Jules Cutie actually in the off lane here, down in the XP. So it does look like Sophia is going to be the roam. And we're going to see J-Law as... the mage. Soya taking a bit of damage. Fury trying to lock in onto Soya with that spin. Lethal count does come out and Soya goes down, but Sophia is able to answer back and take out Fury. Overall, I think a fair trade for the side of Extraction there.
Yeah, if Blood for Blood starves the Alice, that leaves Extraction with one player down. Not having enough stacks on the Alice could be devastating. But again, they're just not even, they don't even have any zone on the turtle because of too easy for Fury dying early there.
And not only that, but they're having SDs just kind of babysit in the top. Jules with the way of the dragon. Feathered airstrike comes down. Too easy Fury may just out-survive this. Tempest of Blades goes off. The arrow misses. Sophia with the flicker through wants to get the finish and able to do it. A nice pick, but Sophia, you're going to pay for this. Nino gets a kill for himself. It's 2-2 and the gold lead is minimal.
It is minimal, but Balmon again dying twice already in the 3-minute mark, so it's looking definitely rough. I want to see you know, a little bit more engagement, but I think Extraction's again holding off a little bit because the Alice is being starved. Again, Ling's gonna be popping off when he does secure, and of course he doesn't look like he's building boots. It looks like he's wanting to go for a damage item here, but we do see a lot of ultimates getting popped.
Oh, the stun hand lands. Sophia does take out Shin. Soya now in the back, but gets taken out from No Name, and this is why the Alice underperforms. You're going up against gold laners who are just trumping you, and this is why they're putting Shin up in that gold lane as well. They are kind of losing elsewhere on the map, but at least you're getting some gold into No Name here, because I got a feeling he's going to end up being the big damage. He's going to be the carrier of Blood for Blood if we get into the late game.
Definitely. I mean, and of course, the carrier for Extraction is 100% going to be the Ling here. The Ling needs to farm, which they're doing good at. They're not engaging, not doing too much. They're trying to control all the jungle creeps and starve Blood for Blood's jungle.
Yeah, we do have a little bit more plays. Extraction keeping it aggressive per usual. Sophia goes down to Nino, though. She doesn't have the black shoes, but she's able to walk away from that feathered airstrike unscathed. Too easy for Fury. 1v1 up against Yuna. Does get the spin. Tempest of Blades comes down, but Yuna can't get the finish. But still, Extraction trying to actually get ahead here. Blood for Blood keeping things at a dead even right now.
And again, Blood for Blood they're starving. Babysitting the Clint, like you were saying, the Clint No Name is 100% their win condition here. The Clint being able to just dominate and starve the Alice. But we do see Farza having a little bit of trouble against Lilia here.
Yeah, the Lilia does well, as we're seeing. And Sophia, I mean, she is getting those picks, but she can't quite be a front liner. She's not bulky enough, right? So she can't really, like, absorb any damage up in the top. A nice way the dragon from Jules Cutie. Yuna smells blood, and Feathered Airstrike comes down. The stun locks in, and DT will go down. Another kill going into the hands of Superior, along with the turtle into the hands of Yuna. Yuna wanting to re-engage with that Finch post coming down on the wall. Too easy for Fury. Coming in from the bush. Tempest of Blades lands down, gets the knock up. Yuna dancing around. Are they going to get the finish? The arrow does land, but the blessing of the Moon Goddess keeps everyone alive. Shin saves the day there. J-Law and Superior still in the bush. Sophia trying to lock on. Does land the Abyssal, but can't quite commit. Can't quite do the damage. That's too easy for Fury. Wants to keep going. And he gets the finish. Sophia than anyone will go down. Blood for Blood are here for blood.
Yeah, but while we were talking about all the fighting, we do see Jules Cutie down here taking a tower for all of that engage in the middle. Might have took a couple kills, but they definitely secured an objective. Here we see a 4-man gank probably going on.
Oh, the flicker does come out, but the Feathered Airstrike is there just in time to save Soya. And look, Blood for Blood. Oh, wait a second. Fury trying to get it onto J-Law. J-Law forced to use wing by wings. The lethal counter just misses. Superior now here, but they're going to lose this tower as well. So it's a tower for tower trade on the map. One thing I can say is Extraction, though, is holding the gold lead. You mentioned Yuna earlier, just farming, focusing on that, and it's definitely making a difference right now.
They're playing for mid to late right now. They're going to be captivating on that Ling because the Alice is just feeding. Like, there's just not much she can do against the Clint up in the top lane. Oh, but we might see a pick on the Clint.
Yeah, up in the... Ooh. No Name's doing a great job.
Enough.
I got to give it to him. No Name, but not enough. Will get cut off. Jules Cutie, though. The rest of the team is here. Shin, with the blessing of the Moon Goddess, is going to keep No Name alive. Jules does not want to stop with the lethal counter. Makes him. And now Fury will move forward. Feathered Airstrike coming down, but the heal may be too much. Yuna, though, in the decline, able to get the kill onto No Name. Tempest of Blades comes down onto Shin. Fury, though, wrecking havoc up against 4 members. J-Law misses the stun. Not quite able to connect. It's a 1-for-1 trade on the map, but it's a gold laner for an EXP laner. So Extraction comes out on top.
This shows you that the Ling is just farming so well. Already level 11 at 7 minutes. It's almost like 2 to 3 levels higher than their whole team. Every engagement now, he is going to be popping off and doing a lot of damage, securing the turtles. Again, the Cho's rotate and being able to see that they can just pick both of the towers. I feel like the good old choke is coming in here, and the Estus, it's just it's being a little tough. Once a lot of anti-heal does get built, might fall off here.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I do think Blood for Blood has a nice comp, and they are biding time. They're not like leaking too much. We're getting to the point where if Extraction's gold lead gets any more, it's gonna be hard. But we're 8 minutes in, and this is where Extraction will probably start doing even more pressure, right? Even more damage. But if Blood for Blood can hang out, get this game to go a bit farther. No Name only has 1 death. Wait a second. Down in the bot. DT taking some damage. Feathered Airstrike comes out and gets the finish. Big Way the Dragon also on to Fury. And Soya will get the finish. Nino now forced to pop the black shoes as Tempest of Blades comes down. They are going to move in. Jules Cutie doing some nice damage. Soya with the flicker in. And that Blood Ode will finally take out several members. Shin along with Fury. It's a 3-for-0 sweep from Extraction.
I gotta point out, Superior is just always there, and just putting all of those abyssal arrows and getting into the back line. We do have the instant replay, the Ballmon going down, the Tempest of Blades going off. Yeah.
Wait for it. Boom, and then hits the winter, or no, doesn't even need to use the winter truncheon. Does end up using it actually, but it's that classic combo that I haven't seen from an Alice in so long, because she just hasn't been played.
Yeah, you might see the Franco being banned, but watch out for the Selena. Abyssal arrows are hitting left and right, and again, you just gotta keep an eye out. The Ling's almost level 15. He is just farming
another
up.
abyssal arrow. Yeah, and it's like, it's kind of like the Franco, you know? It's kind of like the hook, you know, that you just have to, you gotta like keep your distance, because Sophia are definitely landing those arrows left and right. And at this point, does BloodforBlood approach these team fights in like a spread out fashion? So it's a bit harder to hit everyone. The thing is, the problem is if you go for that, type of team fight action, then you have to watch out for Jules Cutie picking you off, right? And Estes is not there to heal you. So it's like, Extraction just eating up on that group thing. But the thing is, I still think BloodforBlood could have an opportunity with the SDs. They still have late game potential. Things are just happening so fast. We're down to the inhibitors only 10 minutes in.
Yeah, I think it ultimately comes down to, like, the Clint was doing so well. No Name was doing so well in the lane. But again, he has 3 items, lacking 1 just enough to be popping off here. And I feel like once he picks that up, if it does go into the late game, the Clint could be a problem. And of course, Estes doesn't have any key items, kind of just, like, you know, trying to counter a lot of the damage that they're receiving. But the Ling is engaged and is going to be destroying here, being level 15, almost 5 to 6 levels higher than all of their team.
Yeah, that is huge. You're right. I didn't even notice that. Now, though, they are causing this siege, using the Fetid Airstrike to open things up and let that Lord into the base, still at 100% health. Yuna in the top, also working on the inhibitor. Big flicker back in from the Jules. From Jules with the way of the dragon. Too Easy Fury will get the pick, but Shin will also go down. Tempest of Blades also creating a little bit of space, but the Lord has connected onto this base. This will be game 2. Another sweep in the NACT. But a pause? Hold on. Another sweep in the NACT, but Extraction takes game 2. A nice, well played. GG's to BloodforBlood.
Yeah, the win condition of just babying the Ling, allowing them to farm, and Yuna did it very well, just able to get around.